with this race red Mustang GT, the 2024 blackout package, exactly how I would get my Mustang. This has me questioning a couple of decisions. So we're going to be taking the Mustang for its last oil change at the dealership today. Close to 6,000 miles. I do full synthetic, so we're definitely due for an oil change. Actually, the estimated life per the car computer is also showing that I'm due for an oil change. So perfect timing. I'll explain why this is going to be the last oil change at the dealership. All right, let's get her fired up. See right here, it says change oil soon. All right, so let's head to the dealership to get this last oil change for the Mustang, and just a bittersweet feeling. I know the dealership is not at fault, but yeah, so let's get in the car. And now that the weather is nice, there's probably gonna be a lot of 2024 Mustangs at the dealership too, so we're gonna check those out while I wait to get the last oil change on my Mustang. And it's definitely a bittersweet feeling to be doing that. Like, the car is warmed up. I actually haven't even changed the tire pressure thing. I had it flat a couple weeks ago, and I used to have all these gauges here, but since then I've just put tire pressure because I've been just paranoid. It was the tire on the passenger side, so I've just been paranoid that this is gonna start losing air. So you know what? But yeah, I need to update that to show the gauges. So yeah, I've been taking my car to the dealership since pretty much I bought it new, and I have no problem with the dealership. They do a good job. Pricing can be a little mixed. What I end up paying for the price isn't actually too bad, but you always gotta haggle with them, which I find to be very odd because you expect the oil change to be one price. I do synthetic oil with them, even though the Works package does a synthetic blend, but I prefer going full synthetic on this motor. But yeah, I'm almost closing on 5 years, which means no more warranty on this Mustang. And that's part of the reason why I went with the dealership to begin with. If there were any issues, especially the Gen 3 being the new motor for 2019, or maybe it started in 2018, but 1 year. So I don't want to mess with it, where if I'm doing my own oil changes, I know the dealership warranty can be a little bit finicky, where they can say if you haven't done your oil change or if you don't have proper proof. So to me, it was good peace of mind to take my car to the dealership and get the oil change done. Even though it was a little pricey than what I would have paid at an indie shop, or even if I wanted to do it on my own. But today I figured, now that I'm closing in on the 5 years, even though I'm way less than 60,000 miles, the warranty is also ending. Which means I'd rather save that money and so take it to the dealership and spend it on mods. I have to say, one of the things I love about taking the car to the dealership is you get to see all the new Mustangs. And now that the weather is nicer, they'll have a lot more variety and inventory than I have seen previously. I think the last oil change was when the 2024 Mustang was just coming out, so they didn't have that many Mustangs out there, but I'm excited to see what they've got. So let's go ahead and head to the dealership, and we're gonna go ahead and check out some Mustangs as well. I think it's definitely really tempting with this race red Mustang GT, the 2024 blackout package, exactly how I would get my Mustang. This has me questioning a couple of decisions. All right, so we've got some 2024 Mustangs. This is a convertible race red. Love the race red, but this is convertible. I'm curious how much it's gonna be. $60,000 for a regular GT Premium. That is really expensive for a non-Shelby Mustang. A lot of GTs compared to the EcoBoost. Another GT here. This was a blackout package. This GT looks good as well. Rapid red GT. Give me a blacked out GT. I feel like it wouldn't go well with the channel, but having a black GT, like a whole blacked out look, would be awesome. This one does not have the active exhaust, but I feel like I saw one with the active exhaust. It's this one right here. This one got the quad tips, so it's got the active exhaust on there as well. I probably expected more Mustangs at the dealer lot right now, but surprisingly that's not the case. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 Mustangs. Most of them are GTs. Either the EcoBoost isn't selling well, or they're just not ready to put the Mustangs out. There's nothing up front too. A lot of Mach-E's. We actually see more Mach-E's than the actual Mustangs. There's a whole lineup of the Mach-E's over there. You can see this is all of them are basically lined up over there. But yeah, I don't know, there's something about black Mustangs these days that's really capturing my eyes. I've seen a couple blacked out bills and they look really good, complete blackout package. And whether it's 2024 and up or even the S650, they're starting to grow on me. And I feel like the black would look really nice, although cleaning a black Mustang is gonna be a pain. This is more of a mature red, but I feel like I still like the race red or the one I have. It just looks brighter. If you're gonna have a red, might as well have a bright red. All right, so we got more Mustang in the back actually, and I think I see a race red GT. Oh my God. This is the perfect spec. Pretty much the spec I have, but the 2024. It's got the blackout package with the tinted taillights or the lens itself. This looks so good. Do you guys want to see a 2024 on the channel? I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty tempting. This is the perfect spec, the dream spec I would get. Oh my God. No active exhaust on this one, but I think we can live with that. No spoiler as well, but aftermarket spoiler is where it's at. This is a base 10-speed. I think it's definitely really tempting with this race red Mustang GT, the 2024 blackout package, exactly how I would get my Mustang. This has me questioning a couple of decisions. It's right next to the Rapid Red, and that's why I always said I think the race red, if you're gonna have a red one, it should be race red. It's bright, looks really good. Rapid Red isn't more of a mature red, but this is not bad as well. They still got a lot of GTs compared to the EcoBoost. There's more of them over there. They said they have a Celine as well, but I don't see that. All I see, oh, the Grabber Blue looks really good. I've seen the one with the stripes, but this is the one without the stripes. I think three colors that really comes down to would be the race red, Grabber Blue, or a blacked out Mustang. I think while I wait, I'm probably gonna go inside and see what my car is worth really, and if I wanted to get this, what the payments would be, what the pricing would be. Because I have to say, even though the car market has cooled down, there's probably still a good bit of money that I can still get for my car. So I'll be curious to see that. So while I wait, I got nothing better to do. Might as well go to the dealership and look at some numbers. The numbers are actually not too bad. It is kind of tempting, but I think I've done everything that I could with this car, and it's not going to be that much different with the S650 Mustang, aside from tuning and really supercharging or anything like that. So I don't know. It's tempting to see this race red S650 Mustang, but I don't think I'm there yet. Anyways, I just finished getting the last oil change done for the Mustang, and that's one thing I don't like about them is the pricing always fluctuates, and we're not talking about $5-10 here. Typically I pay around $140. They try to charge me $200 plus, but I had the guy, same guy that I usually go to, you kind of put some discount code, but still was close to $170, which is a little too much for just a synthetic oil change. But and that's one of the things, like after the warranty, if the pricing was consistent, I would still go to get a good service. But I think in my case, it's just not worth it after the warranty expires, which is going to be in a few months. So I think I'll be doing my own oil change or take it to my local mechanic and just have them do it. Just bring the oil and the filter so I know what's going into the car. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below, should I be getting the S650 Mustang especially? But I would have to see. Make the numbers work, but the only thing is if I get it, there's not much I can do that I haven't done on this car already. The only thing is really left, you would have to go E85 or blower, which is something you really can't do on the 650 Mustang, at least not with the aftermarket tuning. If you haven't done so, make sure you are subscribed to Red 50 to follow the build and see where I end up with the future Mustang.